different in that they were different. One was a Syrian, one was a Canaanite. Neither were Jews. What are you saying, preacher? Neither were the chosen people. But yet, there was problems that they had. They didn't have Bibles like we do today to tell about God or Jesus. Naaman came from a land of Syria where they worshiped idols. This Canaanite, she didn't worship God. She worshiped many idol gods as well. But there's one thing about God. When he wants to do a work, there is a purpose for the problem that each one of us go through every day. Now here in the text, Naaman, he's a very fine, outstanding soldier of valor. He was of the upper echelon. He was the country club folk. I'm going to keep it plain because we're from Clinton, North Carolina. He had a little clout to his name. You know, he had the fine armor and the raiment and everything. But Naaman had a secret. A secret that nobody knew except those closest to him and God himself. Now, Naaman had done many things against the people of Israel. He had also went and conquered Israel, and Israel at this time was under the rule of Syria. And during that time, he kidnapped, took, placed in bondage an Israelite woman and made her his slave. Now, there's a lot of us that's slaves in our own right today. Not slave by race, but slave to other situations. Slave to substances. Slave to people that we love. We're enslaved in bondage, just like the servant woman. But I'm here to tell you, your problem and your bondage has a purpose. Now, Naaman, he had leprosy. And if you know about leprosy, it takes the pigment out of your skin. It makes you white. It makes you get scales and calluses, and it eventually eats away the flesh to the point that it rots and your digits fall off, and your meat and the worms is all in your flesh. It was a nasty thing. And when these people would get leprosy, the city would cast them out. But Naaman had an armor. He had a beautiful armor. He had a beautiful outward appearance. Y'all don't miss this. What I'm trying to ask you right now, ponder, what is under your armor? What is it that we hide from those that we work with, those that we worship with, those that we're with on a daily basis? Just what is it that's under your armor? Naaman never knew that this Israelite slave that he took and put in his house was on a divine assignment. She didn't even know that she was on a divine assignment, but God orchestrates. And he allows us to go through these issues and be in bondage because he wants to use that thing that's inside of you for his purpose for other things. Now, understand that despite what other people see you as in your armor, when God blesses you, you are blessed anyhow. Amen. It doesn't matter what anybody else calls you if God calls you blessed. Amen. You may see it right now. You might not even see it at all, but you're still blessed. It may not show up on your Facebook status when you're putting up there that you're happy on your picture and you're tore up on the inside under your armor, but you are still blessed. Well, preacher, how am I still blessed when I'm so messed up on the inside? Because God has called you blessed. It may not show up on your job, but you still blessed. It may not show up, children, when you're at school and you're struggling in your work, but you're still blessed. God will use anything that he wants to within his reach and use it for whomever he wants when he gets ready. He'll take the jawbone of an ass. Oh my God, he'll take and let that donkey, which is the ass, die right there in that very place. So when you're up against war and you to your good because you bless. Sometimes when we're held captive, it's not a bad thing. When we're imprisoned, we're on a divine assignment like that slave maiden. It's not always the devil. Please understand that. Don't struggle to get loose because your problem it serves a purpose. This is what the servant woman was experiencing. And I can just imagine, the word didn't tell this, but my fleshly person says, if somebody puts me in bondage, I'm going to be a little upset with this joker. You know, I might want to give him, instead of a chocolate pie, something else. But I'm going to tell you, when you want divine assignment, God will turn that thing around. God will make you use what is in you, that thing that's on the inside, so that you can bless and do that divine assignment. But this maiden woman, if she hadn't listened to the God inside of her, she wouldn't have done what she did. What she did, she told Naaman, she said, you need to go back to Israel, where you took me from my family, and you need to call on the prophet Elisha over there, and you need to talk to him because he serves the God that I serve, and he got the answer. I don't know what the answer is for you, but God has a connection with this prophet. So what you need to do is go on back over there and talk to him and see what he can tell you, because I know he can make you whole. See, when you know what you know, the devil don't like it. He tries to cut you off. See, the devil thought that by him putting this maiden in bondage that he had stopped the assignment what God had before. But what the devil didn't know, if he knew what was good, he'd have let her stay in Israel. But no, he with his old slew-footed self thought he was doing something by taking her away from her people, put her over here in an unknown land. But my God, she had done all this cooking and cleaning for this man. She had took and washed this woman's clothes on her knees and hands. I can just see her in the field. But my God, when you're blessed by God, it don't matter what the man has got your body started, because you're blessed and highly favored. Oh my God, I'm telling you, when you don't like folk, when you got folk that you hate, Pastor, I did say hate, because there are a lot of church folk going around saying, but they're giving you that Judas kiss on the left, pat on the back on the right. I'm here to tell you that you better trust God and know that God calls you blessed. You want a divine assignment. My God, I want you to help me. You just don't know. When you hate somebody or you dislike them, go out of your way. The flesh gonna take. Don't you tell her you love her. Don't you help her. She done asked you for $5. You go ahead. You fight that flesh. You do what the spiritual man tell you to do, and you'll go up. You'll be elevated above. You'll be elevated in those high places. I'm here to tell you, when you're down in the valley, God is right there with you. And God was with that servant woman. When he wants to move you, he will move. Now this Canaanite woman, she was down low as well. that he had to feed his children the bread. But the woman, she went low. Somebody say get low.
Get low.
She went low. She went down on her knees, letting him know that she was humbling herself. If the children of God and the Christians in the household of faith would just humble themselves, stop walking around with your chest pumped out, all proud because you can sing a little song, because you can preach a little word. Stop walking around like you better than somebody. I don't care less if you call me Donya or Elder Donya. The title don't make me who I am. I am who God says I am. It don't matter what no man and no devil in hell call Donya, because God says I'm blessed and I'm highly favored. He says I'm an heir to the kingdom of heaven. I just gotta seek him and live righteous. I test and dare each one of you to live righteous and seek God's face, because what's in the bread is in the crumbs. Oh my God, my God. Whenever she fell down on her knees and she dipped down, there's power in the dipping. See, she had humbled herself and she was saying, this is it, God. Here I am. You got to learn how to dip down and learn how to be humble and praise God anyhow. It don't matter if you laid on the couch like I was a little while. It don't matter if you feel like you're all by yourself. You got to learn how to dip, baby, dip. You got to dip in God's word. You got to dip down in prayer. You got to dip in your heart and say, Lord, here I am in the valley. Wrap your arms around me, because I know you can take me up high, up on the mountaintop. My God, he did it for me, and he'll do it for you. Oh, you got to give him a praise all the way through. You got to praise him on credit. Just because you up today don't mean you're going to be up tomorrow. Everything can change. I've had my world rocked in the matter of a few minutes. You don't know till your whole world come crumbling down around you. You don't know where to turn. Your mama can't help you. Your friends can't help you. Your pastor can't help you. But my God, he's full of all power in his hands. And he's the one you need to seek out, because he's got the answer. I call it a praise him on credit. Now, I might be up today, but I've been giving him the praise. He still is the master of my ship. You need to praise him when you're up. You need to praise him when you're down. For the things he hasn't done, for the mountains he hasn't moved, for the healing you haven't received, for the doors that haven't been opened. I'm talking about praising God, not that little cute princess praise. I'm talking about that radical David praise. That kick off the shoes and I praise you. That turn the towels, I praise you. I'll praise you when nobody else will. And I'll get down on my knees and praise you. I'll throw my head out, Lord, and praise you. I'll come out my closet and praise you. I'm talking about that I ain't got nothing else to lose praise. Some of y'all haven't had your back up against the wall yet. But my God, when it gets on the wall, you'll learn how to fall on your face. You'll learn how to humble yourself. You will cry out and say, Lord, save me. Lord, help me. I have nothing else. God, give me humanity. It's not the number